You came up as the perfect man when we first met.
I ain't the perfect man.
No.
I'm king there for liquor, not girls. So I wouldn't recognize y'all.
I would say the same thing if I was you.
Okay. Do you ever had a conversation?
No, nothing besides like, can I get, you know what I'm saying?
Why am I? Don't, first of all, you be everybody in Atlanta and everybody knows you. You're not going to talk to him like that. But I am. And what are you going to do?
Given that Erica is continuously hanging around his wife, it appears that Mendeecees and his wifey from Love and Hip Hop may be at their breaking point. The couple is having a lot of trouble containing the extra drama that continues to enter their marriage. Yandy has been keeping it together and defending their love, but how much longer can she endure this? How will she deal with the enigmatic ladies who continue to approach her husband? Will this be the test that eventually breaks their bond, or will they manage to sort things out? In this video, we'll show you everything that happened. As you can see, it wasn't always this chaotic. So, we need to go back a little to get the whole picture. Yandy Smith and Mendeecees Harris originally gained notoriety together in the second season of Love and Hip Hop in 2011, quickly becoming a crucial component of the reality TV program. On an episode of TV1's Uncensored, Yandy explained how it all began. While she was managing rapper Jim Jones and attending one of his shows in Miami in 2006, Yandy first came into contact with Mendeecees. They decided to stay at the hotel rather than go to Jim Jones' party. Yandy was really impressed by Mendeecees, and they were able to connect even more deeply.
She right.
All right.
I just blushing because,
So?
that was some real smooth shit, right?
I'm like, oh, I'm getting all warm and fuzzy inside. Like, he's sweet. He's heartbroken.
Got him. They said, got him. Long story short, she told me, I really can't date my artist friends and stuff. And I was like, all right, you don't have to worry about that. I'm not his friend no more. And you leaving? I'm leaving with you.
Right. I was leaving after the concert, and I told him, I was like, well, you guys are scheduled. I booked your ticket for like 4 days later. He was like,
Episode 6, How Mendeecees and Yandy Met and Fell in Love. Yandy and Mendeecees met and fell in love in an unexpected way. When a man spotted her at a wedding, he inquired if she was going to the party dressed as she was. She chose to skip it, and surprisingly, he decided to do the same. As a result, they ended up together. I'm making sure everyone gets into the van, and that they're all dressed up, said Yandy. After hours of chatting at the hotel bar, they hit it off right away. Reciting the entire event, Yandy shared, I came down in my sweats, and Mendeecees said, you're coming to the party like that? Or you won't go, I said. Oh, I'm not going, he replied. You're not going? Then I probably won't go either, I said. Okay. I'll put everyone in the van and head to the bar, he asked. Why didn't you go? And I replied, oh, I never party. After the Miami event, my client accompanied Yandy to New York, where they quickly started dating. I was fine until he said, why don't I buy you a drink? I answered, okay. Just like two young lovebirds, Mendeecees and Yandy got along and talked for hours on end. In 2015, the VH1 reality stars eventually said I do in front of a star-studded crowd during a special broadcast ceremony. Their co-stars and several recognizable personalities, including Kandi Burruss, Ray J, Renee Graziano, and Karen Gravano, were in attendance. And Mendeecees had proposed to Yandy on Love Hip Hop in 2014. However, despite their 2015 wedding, it was later discovered that their marriage had not been legally registered. On the show, Yandy sparked intense speculation when she disclosed that she was not legally married to Mendeecees. When the government refused to recognize our marriage, I didn't mince words, Yandy said. My husband and I do not have a contractually bound agreement with the government, but God and I do. I signed the paperwork but didn't send it off. The officiant signed it, but I never sent it in. She continued, I'm not implying that my marriage is more important than my finances, which is untrue. I just didn't want to face the consequences of not sending the paperwork off. However, I had excellent justification, and it was all done to safeguard my family. On May 24, 2021, they decided to renew their vows at Bab Al Shams Desert Resort in Dubai. Yandy made it clear that she still loved Mendeecees and considered him her husband, even after revealing the details about their marriage certificate. The event was broadcast and attended by about 60 people, showcasing all the expected glitz and glamour of Love Hip Hop.
It's a bad time, I just want to be your savior at any time of need. And even when you don't need me, I just want to be there for you.
During her previous marriage, Yandy said in an interview with People that they were under a lot of pressure and decided they would stay together through thick and thin. She stated that this was one of the reasons they chose to reaffirm their vows. She said, when we first got married, we made a commitment to stick by one another no matter what. Although we love each other, it was a really emotional moment for us and our family because we were physically walking through some difficult periods. Things changed for the family shortly after the wedding in 2015 when Me was given an 8-year prison sentence for drug trafficking, perhaps ending their honeymoon. He spent 4 years in prison after the prosecution accused him of plotting to distribute cocaine and heroin throughout New York City. He was eventually released in 2020, but legal issues marked the first of many rough patches that have affected their union. It turns out that Me is the father of 2 children from his previous relationships with Samantha Wallace and Erica Dixon. He even briefly dated Muhammad Ali's daughter, Rashida Ali. However, with accusations surfacing that someone has been meddling in his marriage, things are becoming heated. Love hip-hop reality star Jasmine Blue didn't mince words when she called out Me for reportedly cheating with another woman during the show's season finale. Jasmine Blue, a reality celebrity, accosted Me for allegedly having an affair with another female.
I would say the same thing if I was you.
Okay. We ever had a conversation?
No, nothing besides like, can I get...
Jasmine replied, "I'd send the same if I were you," to Mendeecees' denial that he knew her and that he had merely gone to the pub for a quick drink. When Mendeecees was asked if they had ever had a genuine conversation, Jasmine asserted that they had only discussed the essentials. In a confessional, after some back and forth with Jasmine insisting she was simply expressing her truth, Mendeecees attempted to dispel any accusations of cheating. He explained that he had just ordered a drink from a bartender and didn't know her personally. NS expressed regret to the nearby Rich Dollars and made an apology, but it didn't end there. It appears that things are becoming heated, as Mendeecees and Yandy are causing drama on the internet. Jasmine's friend, Erica Razum, also claimed that Yandy was allowing someone to have an affair with her husband. The two got into a heated argument. In another confessional, Jasmine added that Erica has ties to the unidentified woman Mendeecees is allegedly seeing, but she would not reveal who it was. Jasmine claimed this was not the first time their paradise had experienced problems. Jasmine mentioned that her companion Erica said, later in a moment on the show where Jasmine and Erica approached Yandy and Mendeecees outdoors, Erica accused Yandy of watching, while Mendeecees had an affair with another woman but being too afraid to come forward. The affair had been going on for a while. When Mendeecees cheated, he cut Erica off right away by asking, "Why are you talking?" Yandy snapped back, but Erica wasn't backing down, shouting, "But I am," and what then? Yandy intervened, putting herself between Erica and her husband. She was prepared to protect her man. As the tension increased, people attempted to remove Yandy from the scene, but Erica accused Mendeecees of striking her in the face. A few steps away, Mendeecees attempted to reach his wife, but production and security prevented him from doing so to avoid a confrontation. A few days later, Mendeecees and Yandy attempted to steer clear of Jasmine's allegations on Instagram stories. On Yandy's profile, her husband posted content from what appeared to be supper with loved ones. The day before, she posted a review of an event she and Mendeecees attended together, hosted by Gucci Mane and Keisha Ka-Oir. In her post, Yandy wrote, "I don't care what people think. This man is okay with me." In other news, she praised her sister Amina Diop and Keisha Ka-Oir as fierce bosses. The next day, after the video of her altercation with Erica went viral, Yandy made a brief statement on Instagram. She posted pictures of herself wearing the same outfit from the day of the argument with Erica. The slideshow included quotes like, "Don't underestimate me, darling. I can go from lady to ghetto in 2 seconds. Some people need a high five in the face with a chair. 5 seconds after the game, the king and the pawn enter the same box." The caption read, "Just a few thoughts on this fine Wednesday." Just when you thought the drama was over, a hot video emerged on Mendeecees' Snapchat, showing an unidentified woman standing in a line at a Mexican restaurant. She wore curve-hugging leggings and adjusted her posture while facing the camera. This video has raised doubts about whether Mendeecees' account was hacked or if it is connected to Jasmine's accusations. Mendeecees swiftly addressed the reports on Instagram, writing, "Don't play on the internet, but leave me alone." This is the first and last time earlier this month he had gone viral after declaring that his marriage was sustained by his dedication. Yandy had also sparked buzz on Instagram when a post appeared to feature another man outside of her husband. She later explained it was all for laughs. As of now, however, Yandy and Mendeecees are still married and continue to share photos of their family, demonstrating they enjoy each other's company. In one of Yandy's latest blogs, she wrote, "There are hundreds of reasons why I love you, but one above many is the father you are. Our babies love you, even though you don't always set the example of what a father should be. You're a dad every single day, and your top priority is being a father. While it's evident they are loyal to one another, this serves as a reminder that social media can be misleading. What appears to be a beautiful relationship on Instagram may not reflect the real picture. As Yandy and Mendeecees continue to navigate this difficult marriage journey, the next episode of their marital infidelity saga will likely surface soon. Will this couple weather the next scandal? Leave a comment below with your thoughts, and stay tuned as this story unfolds. On Love Hip Hop Atlanta, a man disclosed that his marriage to Yandy has been maintained on commitment rather than love. Yandy was shocked to learn this revelation from her husband. In response, Yandy stated that she didn't think things had reached such a low point and that she couldn't imagine life without Mendeecees. He believed their marriage was already in a dark place. He said, "Listen, I don't know what to say, man. I feel that we are all in a dark place." And added, "It's been going on for a while now. If this is going to be, then you know you've got to take this seriously." The burden of these charges, together with further marital difficulties, appears to have taken a toll. Mendeecees has stopped wearing his wedding ring, a silent but potent symbol of the strain on their relationship. This action adds another layer of complexity to their already turbulent story, especially considering Yandy's unwavering support throughout his past struggles. This was revealed during a couple's counseling session. Another unexpected turn of events occurred when Yandy's stepson, Lil Mendeecees, accused her of cheating by riding Cha on her G-Wagon. Although Mendeecees and Yandy have a history of pranking, it's difficult to dismiss this as just another playful jab, especially since Mendeecees is also facing accusations of infidelity. Could Lil Mendeecees' actions be a sign that he knows more than he's letting on, or is it just a coincidence, a poorly timed joke during a marital storm? Now that Yandy has started divorce proceedings, the question remains, is this the end for this seemingly unbreakable couple? We've seen them deal with prison sentences, cheating scandals, and countless other challenges. Whether you're as startled as we are, press the like button and subscribe for more updates on this developing story. Tell us in the comments below whether you believe this is really the end of the road for Yandy and Mendeecees. Thank you for tuning in. After calming Yandy down, Mendeecees felt that something had to be done. He went to his mother, Judy, who unrepentantly defended her conduct by saying that she had been provoked. However, Mendeecees was certain that Judy had exceeded a boundary. He told her, "I love you, but I can't let this continue." He requested Judy to leave, stressing that respect was non-negotiable. Even though he understood his decision, he had to prioritize his family's safety and stability over allowing her to stay in his house. Judy, furious, felt deceived by the transfer but believed it would serve as a wake-up call. The family suffered greatly, emotionally, as a result of her needing to reconsider her actions. Following Judy's departure, Yandy confided in her close friends about the fight and expressed her annoyance at the continuous hostility with Judy. For the sake of the mess, she shared, "I've always tried to make things work, but I can't continue to tolerate this disrespect in my own home." Meanwhile, Mendeecees battled remorse. Even though he stood by his decision, he began to wonder whether he could have managed the matter differently. He told a close friend in a quiet moment, "Although I love my mother, I can't allow her to harm the person I've chosen to spend the rest of my life with. This is difficult for me." Judy, however, resorted to her own network of support to let out her frustration and disappointment. She thought Yandy was playing the game and felt cut off from her son. She sobbed as she confided, "I raised him. How can he choose her over me?" Judy and Yandy's conflict affected more than just their immediate family. It also reverberated across the final cast of Love Hip Hop. Other cast members from Atlanta shared their thoughts, with some expressing support for Yandy, although others understood Judy's viewpoint as a mother feeling marginalized. This dramatic moment has brought yet another layer of complexity to the ongoing story of the Harris family, highlighting the difficulties of striking a balance between love, loyalty, and respect in a blended family. It also provoked discussions among fans about family dynamics, boundaries, and the extent to which one should go to keep the peace. As the season progressed, fans were curious to see if Judy and Yandy might reconcile or if their distance would deepen. While many hoped to witness moments of healing, others were doubtful due to the enduring problems that seemed to plague the household. There is little doubt that the drama in this home is far from over, and that Mendeecees, Yandy and Judy's journey ahead will not be easy as they navigate the challenging terrain of love, loyalty, and familial responsibilities. For years, Mendeecees Harris and Yandy Smith have been the epitome of a strong and united couple on Love Hip Hop New York despite facing numerous challenges, including Mendeecees' legal troubles and a prolonged incarceration. The duo remained committed to each other. They navigated the murky waters of fame, family, and scrutiny, earning admiration for their partnership. However, as is often the case in the entertainment industry, appearances can be deceiving. Beneath the surface, cracks in their seemingly perfect relationship were forming. And now, with Mendeecees' revelation, it appears those cracks have widened into a chasm. The first hint of trouble came when Mendeecees took to social media with cryptic messages that suggested all was not well in his marriage. Fans speculated about the meaning behind his posts, but no one could have predicted the storm that was brewing. Days later, Mendeecees dropped a video that left everyone stunned. In the video, Mendeecees alleged that he had uncovered irrefutable proof that Yandy had been unfaithful to him with Carlos King. The producer, known for his work on hit reality TV shows, has a close professional relationship with Yandy, but Mendeecees claims their connection goes far beyond work. Mendeecees' claims were not made lightly. He shared screenshots of text messages and emails that he alleged were between Yandy and Carlos. These messages, he claimed, revealed a level of intimacy that crossed professional boundaries. Phrases like "I can't stop thinking about you" and "our time together" means everything left little to the imagination. Adding fuel to the fire, Mendeecees also presented a series of photographs he claimed were taken during secret meetings between Yandy and Carlos. While some argued the images could be innocent, Mendeecees' interpretation painted a different picture. Yandy did not stay silent in the face of these accusations. In a live-streamed video, she denied any wrongdoing and expressed heartbreak over Mendeecees' decision to air their personal issues publicly. She admitted to having a close friendship with Carlos King but vehemently denied that it was romantic. "Carlos has been a mentor and a friend," Yandy said. "To take our professional relationship and twist it into something it's not is unfair and hurtful." Despite her denials, Yandy's tone suggested she was deeply affected by the accusations. "I've always stood by Mendeecees through everything. To be accused like this feels like a betrayal of the trust we've built." As the accusations gained traction, Carlos King broke his silence. In a carefully worded statement, he denied any inappropriate relationship with Yandy. "My relationship with Yandy has always been professional," Carlos stated. "These allegations are baseless and have no merit." Carlos also expressed disappointment over being dragged into a marital dispute. "I've worked with Yandy for years, and I've always respected her as a professional and a friend. I hope that Mendeecees and Yandy can resolve this privately." The fallout from these allegations has extended beyond Mendeecees and Yandy's relationship. Their children, who have often been featured on Love Hip Hop, are now at the center of a media storm. Friends and family members have also weighed in, with some taking sides and others urging the couple to seek counseling. Fans of the couple are divided. Some believe Mendeecees' claims, citing the evidence he presented. Others argue that Yandy deserves the benefit of the doubt, especially given her history of standing by Mendeecees during his legal troubles. While the specifics of this situation are unique, the underlying issues are not uncommon in relationships under the spotlight. Fame, distance, and public scrutiny can exacerbate existing problems and create new ones. For Mendeecees and Yandy, the added pressure of reality TV has undoubtedly played a role in their current predicament. Moreover, the role of social media cannot be overlooked. By taking their issues public, Mendeecees has invited millions of people to weigh in on a deeply personal matter. While this has amplified the drama, it has also raised questions about the boundaries of privacy in the age of digital transparency. As of now, the future of Mendeecees and Yandy's relationship remains uncertain. Both have expressed a desire to prioritize their family, but the road to reconciliation will not be easy. Trust, once broken, is difficult to rebuild, and the public nature of their issues adds an additional layer of complexity. For fans, the hope is that Mendeecees and Yandy can find a way to move past this, whether that means staying together or parting ways amicably. For the couple themselves, the priority will likely be to create a stable environment for their children while navigating the fallout from these revelations. The fateful evening began as a seemingly normal family dinner, but the atmosphere quickly grew tense. Mendeecees' son, with a mix of anger and frustration, interrupted the conversation and dropped the bombshell "Yandy cheated on you, and it's your fault." The room fell silent as everyone tried to process his words. The weight of the accusation hung heavy in the air, and all eyes turned to Mendeecees and Yandy. Yandy immediately denied the claims, her voice trembling with a mix of anger and hurt. "How dare you say that? Where is this even coming from?" she demanded, trying to maintain her composure. But the son was relentless, accusing her of betraying the family and blaming Mendeecees for not being a strong enough husband or father. Mendeecees, stunned by the audacity of his son's words, tried to de-escalate the situation. "Hold on, where is all this coming from?" he asked, his voice calm but strained. The son, however, was beyond reasoning. You've always been so caught up in your own issues that you couldn't even see what's been happening right under your nose, he yelled, his frustration boiling over. The accusation quickly spiraled into a heated argument. Mendeecees, trying to assert control, raised his voice, demanding evidence for the outrageous claim. If you're going to accuse Yandy of something this serious, you better have proof, he exclaimed. But the son, driven by anger and resentment, fired back with vague insinuations and emotional jabs. Yandy, unable to hold back her emotions, burst into tears. This is ridiculous. How can you accuse me of something so horrible without any evidence? I've done nothing but love this family, she cried. Her words only seemed to fuel the son's anger. Love this family? You've been tearing it apart, and he's too blind to see it, he shot back. The argument escalated to the point where Mendeecees felt his authority as the head of the household being undermined. In a moment of uncontrollable anger, he lashed out physically, hitting his son. The room fell silent, the shock of the action reverberating through everyone present. Yandy gasped, others looked away, and the son, holding his face, stared at his father in disbelief. Realizing the severity of what had just happened, Mendeecees tried to regain control of his emotions. I can't believe it's come to this, he muttered, his voice heavy with regret. Yandy, still in tears, stepped in to comfort him, even as she struggled with her own pain. The son, however, was far from remorseful. You think this fixes anything? You just prove my point, he said bitterly, refusing to back down. Mendeecees knew that the situation was untenable. I love you, but I can't let this kind of disrespect continue in my home, he said, his voice firm but sorrowful. With a heavy heart, he made the decision to ask his son to leave. You need time to think about what you've done and said. Maybe some space will help you understand, he added. The son, though visibly hurt, packed his belongings and left without another word. The days following the incident were filled with tension and silence. Yandy, while supportive of Mendeecees' decision, couldn't hide her pain. This isn't how I wanted things to be, she confided to a friend. I feel like I've lost a part of my family, and I don't know if we can ever heal from this. Mendeecees, too, struggled with his emotions. Did I do the right thing, he questioned aloud, seeking solace in conversations with his closest confidants. I had to protect my wife and my home, but I feel like I failed as a father. The guilt weighed heavily on him, and he knew that rebuilding the relationship with his son would be an uphill battle. As news of the family drama spread, fans of Love and Hip Hop Atlanta were quick to share their opinions. Social media was flooded with reactions, ranging from support for Mendeecees to sympathy for his son. Mendeecees did what he had to do to protect his wife. Respect is non-negotiable, one fan tweeted. Others, however, criticized him for resorting to physical violence. Hitting your son is never the answer, no matter what the situation is, read another comment. The controversy also brought Yandy under scrutiny, with some viewers questioning her role in the family dynamics. Yandy's always been the glue holding the family together, but this might be too much for her, a fan posted. The divided opinions only added to the Harris family's challenges as they tried to navigate their private pain under the public spotlight. Despite the turmoil, Mendeecees remained determined to mend his fractured family. I can't let this be the end of our relationship, he said, reflecting on his son's absence. He reached out through mutual connections, expressing his desire to have an honest conversation. We need to talk, face to face, and figure out how to move forward, he told a friend.